Hey guys, it's B, and today I wanted to do a review on my Revlon Colorstay Foundation, and I have mentioned this in my favorites, and I just wanted to do a review all dedicated, completely devoted to this product right here because I have been loving this. This is such a great foundation. It really does stay all day, and I don't usually have to do touch-ups throughout the day, which I don't usually anyway because I just don't have time and I don't really care. This does last all day and I love it, and I find that I'm less oily, and there's just so many pros to this. I am going to talk about how I apply it at the very end. So some people complain that it's hard to blend and all of that stuff, but there is a trick that you can do where it fixes that problem. One of the reasons why I love this is they have two formulations, one for normal to dry skin or just normal skin, and then one for combination oily. And that's what I am. It says combination oily. And if you're wondering what color I am, I'm in 320 True Beige. So, and then there is a ton of colors. Like there's a huge range of colors that you can choose from, which I love because most, a lot of foundations there's like 5 colors, and I'm like, really? I love how many colors there are, and it lasts all day, and it really does control my oil in my T-zone. But I'm loving this. I think this is a great foundation. Some of the cons, though, is it is a regular, glass bottle that has like a top like that. And so you have to be very careful because a lot of it will flow out at a time. What I typically do is I kind of pour it on my hand, and I use my hand as a canvas, and it pours out really fast, so it can get messy. So you do have to be very careful. I wish I had a pump, but whatever. And it's a very decent price, and you can find this at most drugstores and Walmart and Target. You can find this at so many places. So now what I would like to do, after I've talked about why I like it, I want to talk about how I apply it, because that is a huge, deal breaker, because most people have given up on this foundation because they said it's hard to blend. But once you learn how to blend it, then man, you will fall in love with this foundation. I just love the formulation. I guess everybody is different as far as what they love, and your skin type and stuff. Plus, it didn't break me out because this is oil-free. The coverage is probably like medium to full coverage. I mean, you could probably, if you did like a full covering and then even just went again to do a tiny coat on a second coat, you could definitely get full coverage with this. That's why I absolutely love it. There's just so many benefits. But I do want to talk about how I apply it, because I learned this trick from Emily Noel. Yeah, I think that's her name. If you are not subscribed to her, she's incredible. Like, I love her channel because she does all kinds of informative stuff. I've learned so much from her. So her trick was to wet sponges. She dampens her sponges. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen like those cosmetic wedges. And these are like little cheapy ones. I think they were like $1.99 from Target. And I have tried that. And basically, she said to just dampen it and squeeze out the excess water and then apply the foundation with it, which works great. And I have tried that with these, and it works good. But the other methods that I use is I also use my beauty blender, which is gross because it's dirty and all that stuff, which I got from an Ulta for like $4.99, and it's essentially the same thing as a wedge. It's just so much more controlled, and I just kind of buff it out because I get this wet. You can either wet it with water, but what I do is I either use my MAC Fix Plus or my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, which I just got this at Target, and I've used this a lot, and this works great. This works just like my MAC Fix Plus. I love it. And all that's basically in it is aloe, green tea, cucumber, and vitamins A, C, and E. So it's really just a good, healthy spray for your face. So all that I do, it's just all natural stuff, but you could just use water as well. And I just spray it until it's damp on the edges, and then I just tap it into the foundation, and then I kind of dot it and then just blend it out. I do section by section though, and I just do a little here, then I get a little bit more, and I do over here. I just dropped a bunch of stuff, and then I just blend it out with this, and then you can use the tip and the sides and all this stuff, and this works great. I'm loving this. Another method that that I've tried that works just as great is my stippling brush. This is once again from Walmart. You guys may have heard me talk about this when I did my how to get flawless looking skin. And I used it with my Dream Mousse. I love this stippling brush. It's great. I mean, it's cheapy and it's like, yeah, it sheds sometimes, but I love the firmness of it. Like most stippling brushes that I found are too flimsy. They're not dense enough, and this is a perfect density and firmness. I love it. I do the same trick with this brush, and I just dampen it with one of my sprays, and then I just stipple it on and then buff it out, and then it just gives a very smooth, flawless finish. That's my other method of doing it. So there's just so many different methods on how you can apply it. The trick is just whatever it is you're using, and obviously you can't really use your fingers. I guess you could try. Any of these methods will work great. Just dampen it with water. Just get a little spray bottle and just stick it onto the faucet. Get it wet, squeeze it out, and you're good to go. And it will just blend so easily, so quickly, and it ends up being a very flawless looking finish, and it really does last all day, which I love because a lot of foundations wear off, you know, by the time it's like 3 o'clock, you know, and because I have oily skin, I found sometimes foundations will just kind of move and shift and melt. I know that sounds weird, but this is the first foundation that has not done that for me, and I really think it's because the formulation is meant for my oily skin, and I absolutely love it. So I'm loving this, plus it doesn't break me out, which is awesome. So I'm loving this foundation, and I hope that this was helpful for you. And if you guys have any questions, just comment below, and I hope you comment, rate, and subscribe. I love you guys, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.